After several years of quiet surrounding the sequel trilogy and its characters, Rey Skywalker is set to return in a new Star Wars film set 15 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker. With such a large time jump from Rey's last film to her next one, there is plenty of time for another evil to rise and challenge her new Jedi Order, but who could that be? In Episode 9, the Emperor was destroyed, as were the cloning labs on the Sith homeworld of Exegol, the Knights of Ren, and the First Order. The Sith are very unlikely to return as the galaxy's next threat once again, and even the remnants of the First Order are likely gone at this point. Of course, the Sith are not the only dark side Force users in the galaxy, and there are plenty of possibilities out there for who could threaten the peace established by Rey and the Resistance, including brand new enemies we've never seen before, whether they come from the unknown regions or elsewhere. But one of the potential obstacles that I think Rey could encounter has already been established in the Rise of Skywalker, and I think it's actually somewhat likely to happen. As we learned in Episode 9, Rey is the granddaughter of Darth Sidious, one of the most hated men in the history of the galaxy, responsible for mass corruption and genocide among a bevy of other heinous crimes. The rest of the galaxy, however, is not aware of this reality, and when they do find out about it, things could get very ugly very quickly for the new master of the Jedi Order, who claims to be seeking to maintain peace and balance in the galaxy. A similar scenario was encountered by Leia when the galaxy learned that she was the daughter of Darth Vader, and suddenly her life was flipped upside down. For Rey, this scenario could prove even more challenging because she's probably going to be an even more prominent galactic figure than Leia ever was, being viewed more as a mythical Luke Skywalker type figure who the galaxy entrusts their lives in, who a handful of families possibly hand their children over to, and then suddenly they learn that the galaxy's golden girl hails from the darkest, most terrifying lineage of all time. Some things are stronger than blood, yes, we know this, and Rey knows this, but the galaxy is unlikely to brush past this reality so easily. Now, I'm not saying that this would be the main obstacle that Rey faces in the film, because that doesn't really amount to any real physical threat, but it would more so be a tool utilized by Rey's new enemies, whoever they are, as they seek to shake the people's trust in Rey and force her to confront this reality head-on rather than sweeping it under the rug. Rey has already done this on a personal level, and surely her actions on Exegol and Crate and elsewhere should be more than enough to show the people who she really is. But again, the weight of being a descendant of Darth Sidious may not be taken lightly regardless of Rey's track record. And so we could find ourselves in an already unstable scenario where this little push is all Rey's enemies need to execute their plans, whatever those may turn out to be. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think the galaxy would be disgruntled by this information about Rey as they were with Leia, or would they not really care? And what do you think the greater threats to Rey's new Jedi Order could potentially be? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. Remember to drop this video a like to support the channel, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and of course, may the Force be with you always.